Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share my out with the old or slash Kill a Kit video for my February Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit that I made. The inspiration for that kit was called Across the Miles at scrapbook.com, and it was from July 2014. I called my kit Destination Home. I had planned to do all home photos just around the house because I really didn't have any travel photos that I thought I wanted to scrapbook, but as I was going through photos, I got some new photos in, and I was putting them into my photo albums, and I found photos from July 2013 from a summer vacation that I took my two older grandies on, and so I used the kit to scrapbook those. Let me just show you this, what I have left over. Of course, you know, what I have left over will go back into my stash. I very seldom throw things away or get rid of them, for that matter. The gold paint, I don't think I used, maybe once. I don't think I used any of the buttons. There's some sequins left over. My stamps, I put those in there to get them used. Didn't use them once. How awful. Birthday and the two, I did use that one time, and there it is. It didn't get used on a page. And I used, I want to say I stamped flowers with those, but I ended up tossing them. I didn't like how they turned out, so. But those stamps will go back into my stash. This, I had it ready to go for a layout. Yeah, I didn't use it. These are little leftovers that I had from pieces of paper that I punched out, and so they're just randomness. These are, that will actually, I didn't use very many wood veneers on this one, and so I have quite a few left. I did use a piece of that. I might try and use that. And then I have half of that floral doily and then a whole one left. My washi tapes, of course, I used, but I did not use all of them. I didn't empty a roll. I don't think I've ever emptied a roll. I used this twine. I didn't realize quite how thick it was. And then I used several of those little bitties. These are from the page that I had printed out. I stamped them, or I cut them out with my punch. They were made to fit one of the punches that I have, and I didn't get very much use out of them. I have a couple of the big brads left. I think I used one that I put in there. These are from a sheet that I had printed out. I cut them all out, and I didn't use very many of those either. I think I used one flower. I decided I was going to pull out all these cream color flowers this month and use them. Yeah, I used one. Had lots of things here that I have printed and cut out, and so I punched a lot of this out with different punches that I have. Fussy cut it with scissors, and I still have lots. It'll go back into my stash. At some point I'll get this stuff used up. I'm not afraid to put things back and try them again another day. So I'll just keep plugging away at them. And in these, I punched out tons and tons of scraps for all these embellishments, and I used tons and tons and tons of these. And I even have a couple of pieces here, half pieces, that I will go ahead and pitch these in the trash because they have adhesive on the back, and I don't want them to stick to all the other stuff that doesn't have adhesive. So those will go in the trash. And I've put what can go back into packaging just for ease. I have my bling, of course, my leftover blings, and I use quite a bit of it, but I still have quite a bit left. These corrugated shapes, I don't think I used any of them. I started off, let me come back to those. I have these candy dots left from Stampin' Up. I used a couple. I used 4 of those brads from Close to My Heart. I don't think I used either of the, I think I had 2 on here, maybe 3. I might have used 1. I used several of those, quite a few of those actually. I didn't use any of those. I used a couple of those. I used, I know, one big flower from here that looked like a starburst, and that's from Close to My Heart. I did not use any of those. These are, they're in a basic gray package, but I don't think any of these now are basic gray. I think they are all Making Memories leftovers. Didn't use any of those. Used one of those. Used a couple of those enamel dots. Did not use any of those stickers. Used quite a few of those. Used those 4 for my Grandy's Valentine's cards, but that's it. Did not use any of those. I did use several of these, of the bitty ones, that size sticker. These are from the Clementine Compliments, the 2 sticker sheets. I have that left on the floral side, and then that left on the border strip and shape side. I did use at least 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 items out of here. Maybe more. I used one of these border strips. I used both of those. And I know I used a tag. I might have used another tag. One of those. I can't remember now. Didn't use any of those. Oh, I did use that one. And there's actually, I have 2 of those. I didn't use any of these. Letters are kind of hit or miss. I put a lot of letters in here and I used a lot of letters, but you really can't tell because I have so many in here. Like these yellow stickers, I mean, look, those were full sheets when I started. The gray ones, same thing. I've used them a ton. And the brown ones, I didn't use as many letter stickers as I used the word stickers there. Didn't use those. I think I maybe used those once. I maybe used those once. I used those. I think I used those. I can't remember if I used those or not. I didn't use those. I did not use those. And I did not use the black ones, but I did use the white ones. I used these alphas a couple of times. And I used, I think, some stickers from here. I don't know that I used any of the alphas there. And I used some of the alphas here. This one I had to fix a layout because I put down that it was my niece's 7th birthday and it was actually her 6th birthday. So I put the 7 back and pulled the 6 out, and I think I used this title, these letters for a title once. And I don't have many of these left. Not many to make titles anyway. I want to pull the rest of these out. I have several left in here. I want to pull them out and put them with my leftover stickers to see if I can combine and make some words and maybe use those on the next kit. Okay, so now what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, that's all the embellishments that I have left. Let me put everything back in here to kind of get it out of the way so that I can show you what paper I have left. And then I have these, they're pocketed page, close to my heart, putting out the pocketed page collections. And so I had all of mine in the pocketed pages kind of spread out, but there were tons of them. And I have to tell you, I used tons and tons and tons of these cards, but I still have, there's 3 of each of these and then 2 of each of the 4x6s. And so I used a ton of those. And I used all the page protectors that I had, and the only thing that I had left was this sheet. This is the one side, a solid sheet, and then this is the other side. And I may still go back because I still have some pictures pulled and add to this. These are some of the pictures that I still have pulled that I want to scrapbook. Oop. And I have the pocketed page cards stuck in here that I want to use with them. Anyway, so I still want to get this stack of photos scrapbooked, and so I may do a couple more layouts, and I may use this sheet to get some of those on there. So that's that. As far as paper goes, I mean, I have quite a few border strips left. I didn't use that many. I have this piece of a one of those Project Life card, or not Project Life, pocketed page cards left. I have a couple of sheets. These 2 sheets are solid paper that I have left. That's one that came from the original Close to My Heart kit. I started to use it and then changed my mind. And then I had that piece that I pulled, and I didn't use it. But I'm not going to break this kit completely apart. I'm not going to put it all back in my stash yet because I still have those other photos that I want to use, and I want to see what I can get done with this, with the remainder of the pattern papers and such, because I might pull in a couple more pieces of cardstock because I have such big scraps left. Let me get back here. Here's a border strip. You can see I have lots of these bigger pieces of pattern paper and cardstock left. And I'm pretty sure I will get these nearly all used up in making the remainder of the layouts that I want to get done. So I'm not going to completely break the kit apart. I'm going to take it with me. I'm about to leave on vacation to my mom's house. So I think I'm going to take the leftovers with me along with the photos and see if I can't get some of these used up. Anyway, that's what I have left. That is my Out with the Old. And I don't know if I'll do another one of these to show you what I have left over after I finish off the kit completely. Anyway, thanks for visiting today. You can stop by my blog and see photos of all the layouts that I made. Nearly all of them are posted now. Stop by there and check them out. My blog is juliesjournaloflife.blogspot.com, and leave me a comment. Hit the like button if you like these kind of videos. Anyway, thanks friends. See you next time.